So how'd you get in jail? How'd that happen? How'd you get locked up?
Stupid ass ex. No. Okay, so when I was escorting, it was just me and him against the world. And we didn't need to work with anybody. I was making a lot of money on my own. Asians were in demand and stuff. It was good money. I had a financial sit down with him because I looked at our money and I was like, there's something wrong here. Why do we make so much money, but we have no assets? We have nothing in my name. We don't have a business, and we can barely keep up with our bills. Lesson learned. Don't get super big expenses if your income cannot support it. So, his solution was involving another girl to work with us. And, I didn't do anything to her. I didn't tell her what to do or boss her around. I was doing my own thing as usual, just working like I usually do every single day. And long story short, she was working in a different area and ended up getting caught up in a sting. So when the cops got her, she gave us up. Like, she told them like our names and like what we're doing and like where we are. She basically snitched on us.
Damn.
Don't snitch. Don't be a snitch.
Damn.
And that's basically why I was in jail for 2.5 years, because I didn't throw my ex under the bus.
So you didn't snitch?
I didn't snitch. We don't play that. Like, that's a real thing. You don't snitch. But I mean, depending on the context, I get it. For certain cases, like, a lot of people don't know how jail works, you know? So I get it. Somebody needs to do that to be free with their kid. Get it. Had a lot of friends in that situation. So I ended up getting arrested for human trafficking because they were trying to pin me as like some sort of mastermind and following my ex's like orders and stuff like that. I'm like, so they were I was in a weird position. I was trying to explain this on the Amped Asia podcast, which people didn't understand, that I was a victim because my ex was telling me what to do, slaving myself away, making me work every fucking day for 18 hours. And there were a lot of times where I wanted to stop working, but he would just work me until I was exhausted. And he didn't do it by force, but mental abuse is a real thing. Yeah. He would just be super manipulative and tell me like things that would make me feel guilty. And I would just, like, look at me now. I'm still pleasing people. I work really hard. I don't ever stop. And that never left me from like grinding from escorting. So locked up.
You said 2 years.
2.5.
2.5 years.
That's 2.5 years. So I didn't even get a release date. You don't get a release date when you first get arrested. Not all the time. Sometimes you find out right then and there. Sometimes you got to wait. You got to keep going to court all the time. They keep pushing back your court date. So it's just a waiting game. I didn't get a release date until my 2-year mark.
That's wild.
So I was in there indefinitely, just waiting. And then not until 2 years did they tell me that you're going to get out in 6 months. So it was pretty crazy. Nothing you could do. You sit down, you do the same thing every day. You got to make a new life in there, It's a whole different world.